I was in deep thought and I got a text. So I read that text, and that's when I stopped making the video before this and start making this video. Our attention it's very malleable. Our attention it can break easily. When we're in deep thought, we go deeper into ourselves and our attention is heightened. So we get to see clearer what our attention should be devoted to. The continuous, meaningless interaction that we partake in our modern lives doesn't result in much of anything. I take the train to college, and I usually get there 10 to 15 minutes before the train actually arrives. So I have a little bit of time to either sit down or gather my thoughts before the chaos of the day ensues. And I don't listen to music in the morning, or I try to limit my music as much as possible throughout the day as well. I don't have any earbuds in, and I hear people talking around me. I do pay attention because I pay attention to everything around me, and it makes me realize each time about how little meaning there is in the interactions that we really have. And we focus so much on interaction rather than being alone with our own mind and our own thoughts. I got a comment on one of my videos yesterday, and a part of the comment said that many midlife crises could have been avoided if the person had just spent some time alone with themselves and their thoughts from the time they were a child until the time that they had their midlife crisis. When we are alone with our thoughts, we gain a deeper connection to ourselves. We gain a deeper connection to the world around us, and we understand ourselves better. Now, you might say that deep conversation is very important, and absolutely I agree it is, but I don't think you can have deep conversation without understanding yourself deeply. When I ask people about their opinions, they say their opinions and ideas and philosophies on life so brazenly as if they are a fact. And then I ask them to go deeper upon that, expand it, I challenge the idea, but what happens then is that they can't face that challenge because they don't actually know why they think what they do. They don't know what has led them to the mental models that they currently hold. And you can only realize that. You can only understand your mental models, understand your circumstances, understand your ideas and opinions if you sit with yourself and analyze those ideas, opinions, and models. And you can only do that with depth of thought in solace. And this really does relate to the video I was making before this, and it was about rigidity of thought. When you think deeply about what you believe in, your ideas actually become less rigid. They become more malleable because the more you learn, the more you realize that you don't know much of anything. When you think deeply, your rigid structure has to go through the gauntlet of your own mind and your own reasoning. And it's hard to lie to yourself because deep down, in the end, you will always know that you did lie to yourself, whether you recognize and admit it to yourself or not. You know that you have. This is the least sure of myself I've ever been in my life, but this is the most I've ever understood myself up until now as well. Thank you for watching. I'll see you guys tomorrow.